Welcome to Legislative Report. I'm State Representative Jason Ortitay of the 46th District in Allegheny and Washington counties. Today I'm here at my first annual job fair here in Bridgeville at the Bridgeville Fire Department. Today we have a ton of employers here. We have over 60 plus employers who are all hiring. It's a fantastic opportunity. One of the big reasons why I wanted to put this together was to fulfill a campaign promise that I had, to provide opportunity for the residents of the 46th District. And this does that. If you're out there looking for a job, whether this is your first job out of college, you're looking for a part-time job over the summer, you're in the middle of your life and you're looking for a career change, this is the place to come. You know, we have different employers ranging from all different industries. It's all encompassing. It's fantastic to have so many people here, and I'm grateful that we had so many employers that we actually had to turn some away because we didn't have enough space for them. So we may do this again in the fall, but we're definitely going to do this on an annual basis. So we're looking forward to people coming next year, showing up more in the future. But today, again, I just want to express my appreciation to everybody here, and I want to go around. I'm going to introduce you to a few of the employers that are hiring, do a couple interviews, and really show you what we're up to here in the 46th District. I'm here with John Moore from Triple Services. John, thank you for being here today at the job fair. I just want to ask you a few questions about who you're hiring and what kind of job openings do you have here?
Well, we do a lot of hiring for office work, you know, inside the office. We have a bunch of different programs under Tri-County Patriots, but I'm here for the personal care attendants, which go into the homes to help individuals that need the help, and we do like all the training for the attendants. It's paid training for them. We provide, you know, in-home training if they need it to individualize for each of the consumers, or so.
Oh, I might have skipped ahead a little bit here, but okay. What kind of people do you have assistance for?
We have assistance for everybody with disabilities that is eligible for a waiver program. The waiver program depends on their needs and stuff. Like there's 6 or 7 different waivers that they can fall under. So.
Perfect. What kind of job training qualifications are you looking for here today?
Today, the personal care attendants, all they have to have is just the empathy to want to care for somebody. We provide all the training for them. Like I was saying, we have paid training. It's a 16-hour training for new hires, and then annually they're required to do a retrain so that they get refreshed on anything that's new or updated, you know, that comes down from the state or the Department of Health.
Perfect. So you work with a wide variety of different people on a daily basis, so that's good. Yes. Where are you guys located at?
We're located in Washington, Pennsylvania at 69 East Bow Street. And that's our office right now. We're in the process of revamping the old YWCA in Washington. It's a historical building, so it's nice to have that building be revamped. And hopefully within 18 months, we're going to be able to move into once Phase 1 is done. And we'll have a lot more room to offer a lot more programs and stuff there.
What types of programs and services does Triple offer?
Under the Tri-County Patriots for Independent Living umbrella, we have Accessible Dreams. We have the Faith in Action program. We have a youth program for youth with intellectual disabilities and stuff. We have a wellness program. We have the NHT program, which is nursing home transitions, to try to get people to come out of the nursing home and be able to live into the community in their own homes, you know, and be a part of community again. There's just a lot of, you know, different programs. And the best place to find out like all the information is at Triple's website, which is www.triple.com. There's a lot more information on there for it. And then you can reach us at our phone number, 724-223-5115, and you can just ask for any kind of services you need and they can guide you. We also have information and referral. So if you don't know where to go, I mean, we're more than willing to help you try to find, you know, different things, you know, different programs and stuff that's available for you. Like we have a link coordinator that works with Area Agency on Aging and does work out of our offices and is a hired employee of ours, but they do it out of the Tri-County Patriots office. So.
Well, that's great. These are fantastic programs through and through. I've been there firsthand. I've met a lot of your staff out there.
Yes.
It is great to see that there are a lot of people that work there that do have disabilities, so they can relate to the people who are out there. So I would urge everybody out there, even if you're not looking for a job or you're looking for a service to be provided, to please contact you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a wealth of information to come through Triple Services, and I mean, we're willing to help anybody. So anybody that, we're a membership-driven program, and we do. It's a $2 fee a year to be a member. There's different programs for individuals with disabilities. Like they have events, and they'll have a calendar on the website that tells you the upcoming events and stuff. Like we do the Wild Things baseball. They do the rowing for individuals with accessibility issues. So there's a lot of wealth of things that happen, in Triple Services and Tri-County Patriots.
How far of a reach do you guys have? Is it just Washington County, or does it go beyond that?
No, we do Washington, Fayette, and Greene County at this time, but we are trying, and we do parts of southern Allegheny County, but we're trying to expand into Allegheny, Beaver, and Westmoreland.
Well, that is good to hear that you guys are openly expanding, so that means there's going to be a ton of jobs hopefully coming up available. It's certainly a very good cause, and I appreciate you joining me here today.
No problem.
So thank you.
For having me.
Thank you. I'm here with Jessica from Country Meadows in South Fayette. Jessica, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure, especially at our first job fair. We're so glad you could make it here. Can you tell us a little bit about Country Meadow?
Sure. We're a retirement community. We're located in Bridgeville, Pennsylvania, so right down the road from here, actually, right off of the 79 exit. We're a CCRC, so Continuum Care Community, so we have all levels of care for a resident. We have about 300 residents and about 200 coworkers. So we employ people all the way from executive directors, RNs, LPNs, to CNAs and PCAs, or personal care associates.
I've driven by the facility quite a few times. How many buildings and how big is your actual campus? Because you look on the side of the road and it's like it's never ending.
Yeah, we have, 3 buildings on our campus. We have our skilled nursing center, or our rehab center, and then we have an independent living and 2 levels of personal care, and then a connections facility or an Alzheimer's facility.
Okay, that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. So what type of jobs are you hiring for here today?
Right now our biggest need is RNs and LPNs, and then also certified nursing assistants and personal care associates. So it's kind of nice because we do all of our training on site for our CNAs and our PCAs. So it's an entry-level position. You just have to be over 18.
Okay. So what other type of job qualifications and training do they need? I know with being an RN and the other positions that you had mentioned, what type of training? Is it a 4-year? Is it a certification? What are people looking at there?
Well, an RN or an LPN would just be a license. For the CNA, we do all of our training on site, like I said, so you can actually enter our program and get all of your training with us. And for a personal care associate, we do all of your training. It's not a certification or anything like that.
Okay. So have you guys seen a lot of growth in your business over the last few years, or are you pretty flat? I mean, are you guys looking to expand? Or
as far as?
Just business-wise, so adding more people onto your staff, adding more people to your campus?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, we've expanded a lot throughout the years. So we're definitely always looking to add new coworkers and get a quality coworker that can come and work for us.
Jessica, we were talking a little bit before about your success story. I'd like to have you share that with the viewers at home.
Sure. I actually started in our dining room when I was in high school, and after a couple months of working there, I instantly knew that I wanted to work in long-term care. So I actually went to Ohio University, majored in hospital administration and long-term care administration. And on all my breaks from college, I would always come back and work either in the dining room or in community life. They would always give me hours wherever I needed them. And I recently just graduated in December, and I had to do a 30-week-long internship, and it was a paid internship with Country Meadows. So they're an amazing company to work for. I love working for them. I always say that it'll be my first job and my last job.
Well, that's refreshing to hear, especially among our generation these days. Have they gotten any kind of accolades or awards for being a great place to work?
Yeah, we've actually been voted one of the best places to work in Pennsylvania for the last couple of years. And I think it just is a great place to work because we're family owned and operated. The Leader family will stop in at any point and, come in at our night shift and bring you pizza on night shift or, bring you bagels. They're a great company to work for, and they really treat their coworkers well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. What kind of salaries and benefits do they offer?
We offer full benefits for if you work 52 or more hours, healthcare benefits for your family too, dental and vision benefits. We also have a lot of different programs, health programs. So they have a wellness coach that'll come and help you talk about losing weight or exercise, different health problems that you might have. We also have a smoking program, so we'll actually pay you to stop smoking. They also offer tuition reimbursement and an LPN program. So if you work for us and you're a good coworker and you've been there a year, you can apply for a scholarship, and it's all expenses paid for your LPN nursing school.
Wow, that's certainly a really good benefits package. I'm sure a lot of people would love to have that. I've been in a couple of different corporations where we haven't had that, so that is absolutely a terrific place.
Yeah.
What are some of the differences in the daily duties between the positions?
Well, right now a PCA is a personal care associate, so you're working in our personal care home. There's no certification for it, and you're just helping residents with their ADLs or activities of daily living. It's also a lot of companionship. We're also hiring CNAs, or certified nursing assistants, and that's in our rehab center. And we train for that on site, like I said earlier. And they're just helping the nurses at the nursing center, transporting patients, lifting patients, bathing. It's a lot of what a PCA does, but at a higher level, more training.
Okay, how would somebody get in touch with you guys? What's some good contact info, like a website and a phone number?
Sure, they can apply online at countrymeadows.com/careers or stop in at any time. And also our phone number is 412-257-7910.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Jessica. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. I'm here with the Mayor of Bridgeville, Pat de Blasio. Pat, this is the first of what we hope to be many job fairs in the area. We're really hopeful that we'll get the local area will get a lot of use out of this. And on the campaign trail, we had a lot of people who talked about looking for jobs. So I really wanted to bring it to this area here in Bridgeville, and I want to thank you for showing up today. So.
Well, Jason, thank you. Thank you for bringing this to Bridgeville. Thank you for bringing it to the region. I mean, I look out here and there are lots of what look to be good, solid, middle-class jobs for our local residents and for residents of this region. To have this all in one place is fantastic. You say this might be an annual event?
That's what we're hoping for.
That's even better, because as people graduate from high school and college and enter the workforce, it is nice to have something here in Western Pennsylvania so that they don't end up someplace else. So much of our population, leaves Bridgeville. Our area here is population neutral or decreasing, and a lot of that has to do with jobs. And so to have these people here looking for local residents, that's fantastic.
Well, that's what we try to do. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and I promised the people, if they elected me, that this was something that I was going to put together for them. And having it here in Bridgeville is practically a dream come true. It's right in the middle of the 79, close to 70. We have a lot of people who can get here pretty quickly. So, like I said, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do this a few more times, hopefully over the next couple of years. We might even look to do one in the fall. I mean, we had so many businesses that wanted to come here today that we had to turn some away because we just ran out of room. So this is a great place to have it. I'm happy to have you here today. Wow. The people of the 46th District, the people of Bridgeville, they've been nothing but gracious to us since we've been here. So we appreciate your hospitality.
We appreciate your support. Bridgeville is the urban center of this suburban region, and it is just fantastic that you come here, and thank you for keeping that promise. It's appreciated.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm here with Gary from the Carpenters Union. Gary, thanks for being here today. We really appreciate you setting up a table. Last week I was able to take a tour of the facility up in Collier, and it was fantastic to walk through there and learn a little bit more about the programs that are offered there. I saw you briefly. You were doing some instructing up there. So on that note, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your job?
Well, I'm an instructor with the Carpenters Union in Western Pennsylvania. We have a facility out there on the Parkway West where we take in apprentices. It's an apprenticeship of 4 years where we take people of all ages, men and women of all ages, who decide that they want to build, they want to be a carpenter, and we train them. It costs $25 to come in and just take a test, decide whether or not you're even interested. And you sit down, you take a test on a computer just to get an idea for the kind of things that we do.
And one of the best things and I love this, is you guys don't take a penny in government money at all.
No, we're all self-supported.
And that's what we love to hear, especially as legislators. Trust me, it's fantastic. One of the things that I wanted to talk about with you today was a little bit more about the different trades that come through the Carpenters Union. Because I thought, hey, you just go in as a laborer, but that's not the case. There's a bunch of different jobs there.
Yes, under the Carpenter umbrella, we have the floor covers, the millwrights, the pile drivers, the heavy highway carpenters who build roads and bridges. We have interior finishes, the guys who do the drywall and metal studs. People think because you're a carpenter that you work with wood all the time. And I'm a carpenter since 1978, and I haven't worked with wood since the mid-90s. It's hard to explain, but there's so many different materials and types of work that we do that you could be working with concrete, doing casework, which is laminated materials. There's just so many different ones. It's hard to understand.
Well, let's talk a little bit about
floor covers also. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We also have the floor covers under our umbrella.
Let's talk a little bit about each one of those. Just kind of give a brief description of what each of those groups do.
Well, the floor covers, they cover the floors, carpeting, vinyl tile, rolled flooring. It gets pretty complicated sometimes. You think it's nothing special, but when you go into an operating room, say, and those floors are totally sealed, there's a flooring system in there that people's lives depend on it being right, and our floor covers do that.
That's with hospitals and medical.
With hospitals, medical facilities. Then you have the pile drivers, the guys who, if you don't know what pilings are, let's say you want to build a bridge across the river. In order to work out in the middle of the river, you got to move the water. Well, the pile drivers go out there and build coffer dams and make it feasible to build those bridges. Then you have the heavy highway carpenters who will go out and build the bridge across the river that the pile drivers made room for these guys to do. Then you have the mill cabinets. Those are the guys that build casework. I say casework, you might know it as cabinetry.
Okay.
They build the countertops, the wall cabinets, and that we use in hospitals and universities and such. The interior finishes, those are the guys that are going to do the drywall, the metal studs. You put up a steel structure, someone has to go in and build the offices. So this room we're standing in, where it's all metal studs and drywall and drop ceilings, that's the kind of work that they do.
Well, what kind of pay and benefits do these guys typically get? I know it ranges depending on what they have.
Well, you come in as a first-year apprentice, you'll make 55% of a journeyman's rate. The exact number, let's say a journeyman makes about $32, $33 an hour. A first-year apprentice will make about $17 to $18 an hour. He'll get a raise, or she'll get a raise every year, as long as they have all their training up to date. They've worked in the field a set number of hours, and they have all the tools that they're required to have.
And just so everybody at home is aware, again, anybody can come in, and it's a $25 fee just to take the test.
Anybody can walk off the street and pay $25 and take the test to see if they're cut out to do that. Everyone, their eyes light up, when they hear our pay scale, but there's a lot demanded of us. We don't stop for anything, whether it's 90 degrees out there or 5 below zero, we're out there working.
Well, how can the viewers at home reach out to you guys?
We're on the Parkway West. We're in the phone book. We're online. Just look up carpenters.com and we'll come up on the computer.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us today, Gary. Appreciate it.
Jason.
You're welcome. I'm here with Ashley from HydroEd Solutions, located in McMurray, PA. Ashley, first, thanks of all for coming down to the job fair today. It's great to have you here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. One of the great things is this is a relatively new company. Can you tell me how it got started?
Yeah, we actually started in the industry at the end of 2012. My husband, Matt Brewer, is one of the owners of the company, and he worked in the industry for a couple other service companies and decided that he should probably take it upon himself to get his foot in the door on his own. And we've been growing ever since then at a steady pace and just trying to maintain and keep going.
How many employees did you start with?
We started with approximately 7 employees, and currently we're right around 100 employees.
Wow, so in the span of 3 years or less, you've grown from like 10 to 100.
Absolutely, yes.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Now, do you continue? Are you forecasting that's going to continue to grow? Or are you guys pretty stable right now?
We're stable at this point, but we're continuing to grow and maintain, labor hours and that type of stuff. We like to ensure that our employees are having plenty of hours to keep them satisfied and that we maintain the business growth. We haven't really seen a downturn in hiring, continuing to hire every day slowly, but maintain a constant level.
What kind of jobs are you hiring for?
Currently, we're hiring for general labor positions, guys to work in the field, start out at an entry-level position and work their way up. And then, we like to do a lot of our promoting from within the company.
Right. Well, tell us a little bit more about what Hydro Edge Solutions does.
Okay. So Hydro Edge Solutions is a water transfer company. We do above ground pipeline, temporary pipeline, and we transfer the water from a natural water source to the frac sites. So we use large industrial sized pumps to transfer the water.
What kind of equipment's involved in that? I mean, everybody talks about the big water trucks. I'm just trying to figure out what's all involved.
Absolutely. We actually don't do the water trucks, but we do the pipeline from a natural water source to the location. So we have above ground pipeline. It could be lay flat pipe or poly pipe. And then we use industrial sized pumps to move the water. So through a rig up process, you'll have bigger equipment involved. But once the job is rigged up and in place, it's strictly pumps involved for the most part.
So you guys move from location to location. You're not at any one set location at any time.
Absolutely. We move constantly with the job. It's a temporary pipeline, so it comes up and goes down.
So are you guys primarily in western Pennsylvania, or are you kind of all over the place?
We're in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio.
Perfect. That's really great that you guys are going outside of your like usually it's a 7 surrounding county area.
Yeah.
Now you're going into different states. So it's great to see local companies actually growing like that as well. Yeah. So what do you guys see in the future of Hydro Edge Solutions? Are you looking to grow even more, or are you looking to go into other states?
I think that, we're absolutely pursuing all of our options at this time. We're looking to grow at a good pace and not too fast, but absolutely continue to grow with the industry.
Well, let's kind of jump back into the why we're here today. We're here at the job fair. What kind of qualifications are you looking for in job candidates these days? What type of training, any kind of certifications, things like that? What exactly are you looking for?
Okay, so for our general labor guys, honestly, it's a very basic entry-level position, and we do a lot of training firsthand. However, if we can find someone with industry experience, that's a plus for us. But we're looking for guys that have a good work ethic. A lot of times you see people that think they want to get into this industry so bad, and then they get in and they don't realize the hours and the labor intensity. So mainly just looking for guys that are willing to be dedicated to their job and take pride in what they're doing and work in a safe manner.
Would you say they need a 4-year degree or any kind of trade school experience?
For the entry-level positions, not necessarily. We do have guys that do pipe fusing, and those guys, it would be better to have some trade experience in the fusing. But the general labor positions, not necessarily, just looking for someone with a high school degree, and then we do mostly on-the-job training from there.
What's a typical pay and benefits package?
Our guys start out, an entry-level position could start out anywhere from $14 to $15 an hour, and as they move up in the company, obviously a raise comes with that. We have general labor supervisors, crew leaders, and then above management positions. Their benefits package is typically, they have their hourly rate, they have full medical, dental, and vision, health insurance, and then we do offer 2 weeks paid vacation time, 4 paid personal days, and 7 paid holidays.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't complain because I'm a government employee, so I get even though I don't get them off, I still work them.
Yes.
What's the best way for people to reach out to you guys? Website, contact information?
Absolutely. To get a hold of us, you could call our office. It's 724-941-2195. We do have a webpage that we just put up. Still in the works, but it's www.hydroedgesolutions.com. And we're at the office Monday through Friday, so anytime 8 to 5.
Perfect. Thanks a lot for joining me today, Ashley.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. I'm here with Mark from Comcast here at our job fair today. Mark, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for sponsoring this great event here in Bridgeville. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to put amazing job fairs like this together, and hopefully many more to come in the future. So thank you for partnering up with us here today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
One of the reasons that we're here today is to help people find jobs and present opportunities to them. So what jobs are you looking to hire for here today?
A lot of different variety. We're looking for customer service out of our call center. which is in the McKees Rocks area of Pittsburgh. We're also looking for outside sales positions, both residential and commercial. We're also looking for retail positions as well as technical positions.
Now, that's a wide variety of different positions. What types of job training and qualifications are you looking for in those positions?
Well, for the customer service, we really like to have someone with a customer service background. Someone's had a lot of experience working with customers, also experience with upselling additional products. For the outside sales position, we really like somebody that has a sales background, somebody that's reached out to individuals on cold calling perspective. On the business services side, we like outside sales when it comes to business to business. And as for retail and the technician, definitely more of the customer service.
What kind of education requirements are you looking for? Are you looking for 4-year degrees, certifications, anything along those lines?
Not necessarily. We're looking for at least a high school diploma or equivalent. Of course, advanced degrees are preferred, but we do ask for at least a high school diploma.
Now, you mentioned a couple of the different physical locations in southwestern PA. What other locations are you hiring at now?
Well, for the outside sales, we're looking definitely in Robinson as well as Monroeville. The retail, we have an opening in Washington and one upcoming in Coriopolis.
That's fantastic. It's good to see that a local company. I mean, people don't know this. Comcast is actually headquartered in Pennsylvania, on the other side of the state, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
So it's great to have you guys here, having a presence in the Pittsburgh side as well. Now, compared to other job fairs, do you typically see this many employers at a place like this, at a fire hall?
We never see this many employers at a fire hall. So this is incredible what you put on, and so I definitely appreciate giving us the opportunity to not just attend but also sponsor the event.
Well, trust me, we're very happy to have you here and happy that you guys could sponsor this. We hope that you guys find a lot of different employers here as well. One of the things that I really wanted to focus on, at least for this job fair, was to promote opportunities for people, and it seems like Comcast is doing that. So again, I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what Comcast does? We all see them as, hey, they provide our cable, but there are probably some other things and some programs out there that exist that you might be able to talk about.
Well, there are. We have a lot more than just your basic cable service. We also offer Comcast Spotlight, which does advertising, local advertising throughout the region. We also are the owners of NBC Universal, which produces not just your NBC stations, but also Universal movie studios and theme parks.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the Spotlight, because I have people asking me how I can help with various nonprofits, and that's part of what you guys do with the Spotlight, is that we can come on and we can interview our nonprofits to help them get their message across. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that program?
Sure. We have a program called Newsmakers, which is free for nonprofits, and it's about a 5 or 10 minute spot that the nonprofits can have and can just promote what their organization is doing.
It's a fantastic opportunity. I know that I've had several nonprofits actually reach out to me in the last 4 or 5 months, and I'm looking forward to taking advantage of those opportunities for those, and we're very grateful that you guys have those opportunities out there for people. There's also a program that you guys do for low-income students for internet providing, right?
That is correct. It's called Internet Essentials. It's for families that low-income families. It's able to provide them the essential internet package that everybody needs in this day of age.
What kind of pay and benefits does Comcast offer?
Well, we really offer world-class benefits. We offer great benefits like medical, dental, 401k, employee stock plan. We also offer huge discounts when it comes to our services, like cable, internet, phone, even a new home security package that we have out as well.
Well, how can future job seekers reach out to you guys through online? Give us a website, a phone number, some other contact info.
The best way for candidates to apply is going to our website, which is Comcast.com. On the website, there's a careers link. They need to click that, and when they do, they can search by zip code. I definitely recommend putting your zip code in maybe about a 40 to 50 mile radius, so that way you don't miss any jobs that you may be interested in.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you again for sponsoring the event. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. I want to thank everybody who showed up here today, the employers and the people looking for career opportunities. It was a great event, a huge success, and we're looking forward to doing it again in the future. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to my district office staff. The information will be displayed on the screen. Thanks again, and thanks for watching.